Okay, hello. We need a new nature of statutes. Like how we have habeas corpus, habeas certiorari, habeas corpus, like where you're supposed to be able to write from inside of jail to show that they're wrong and let you out. And you can do that from outside too. But the reason they don't have it allowed outside is the same reason they know what you have to do, and they just sabotage what you have to do to cover their own criminality. Criminality recorded tied to prisons originally in state, and recorded tied to medical corruption tied to that, and to courts, fact treatment natures, and with databases. So they've been covering lie progressions with areas, and they've been using media investigators distinctly together. And Wethersfield, Millwoods Park is with multiple recorded uses by investigators interbranch and with fire department families intercity. Worse than interstate, with geopolitical prison corruption, criminal justice corruption. Each of the sciences are obfuscating proper fact treatment nature. So they have people making opinions on the website of WFSB, and they're not letting sequence shifts and fabrications reported, interbranch ones, and they're using people tied to the child predators. They avert sick ones that were recorded would have been prevented with the schools had the police not cover that up and the rest of the ties to it, and with the investigators, with the media, WFSB, Fox CT, and other print media recorded criminally influenced before these crimes. Now they're standing lie progression cover-up natures, needing to play the rules together, need to hide lie progressions personally, misprision, group, and top down. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a criminal, I'm not a police form. But it's just truth is true. I cannot tell a lie. And we're going to see this is how connected to the original extortion and slave fact treatment natures of our founders, all forced to identities based off of and as comparison natures, based off of and as things ulterior from their identity that is positive unto itself, which is inherently, actively, progressively, which is the value of immediate space nature. And so we're going to see the diagram that's drawn with the snow people of correlation. And I'll draw the simpler way of some of the other videos have it drawn a little differently. And we're going to see the snow people and the halos of correlation, what the halo is revealed to teach, because criminal re-engineering of ancient campus Marcius. And so the campus now is within that as a system that was criminally re-engineered and then justified to that. And the state justification nature in relationship to that, to all areas. So I spent the whole day, all this time, they're torturing me. This is multi-front. The media is not writing other sides of stories. They're faking it, and they're leaning on experts, and then they're using passions, pretending they can't understand that integrity of their investigators is not true, and that they don't understand that science is with them supposed to put both sides of stories, not to fake a side of the story, because not only is that have them used as an excuse to pretend they're hiding that, but it's with them hiding that, not letting mandated law. In other words, there's laws. When someone is asking to make a complaint about recorded rape threats against kids, and then sequence shifts and fabrications and slanders by the investigators, recorded and confessed to hide that, recorded, then they're not following the law, and that's not science. So WFSB too is recorded with, there's other agencies recorded with involved with the military corruption also, the doctors corruption also recorded with the area with their patients, and confessed and recorded tied to untimely deaths and recorded connections between them. And see, the reason I'm having to mention all these things and all these people's names, because I don't know these people. And the ones I just know the names of because of their criminality in the past, and also recorded and progressively, in other words, on WFSB, people threaten, oh, this person's nuts and all that stuff like that. They saying they pretend they can't understand what I write and stuff like that. I said 50,000 times, I'm trying to report a pattern of rape threats and confessions, and evidences crimes, and slanders, and police recorded and confessed forging names, switching names. See, switching them, because then they're playing stupid. They're recorded threatening me not to make a police, and me and women not to make a police report verbally, not to do it through the mail, not to do it through the, they have mail fraud, mail crimes involved with this. They're trying to, they're trying to make something arrest me so they can pretend they can't, they divide issues and pretend they don't know. And they're making mistakes on purpose, because in the background they've been having conversations too long with boxing and stuff like that, interstate. They got trapped in their own live aggressions. We have all standing evidence fabrication posers. We have no integrity within as legal natures. We have predatory litigation natures, faking passions, pretending credibility they never had originally in state. So no one has time for this. We're gonna have right now WFSB take that stuff down, and apologize to your ad companies, and the ad companies apologize to YouTube and apologize to the viewers of these news stations. They shouldn't even call it news. Why do you have to make it a fight? Why don't you just put my side of the story? If you want to debate it, don't make it a fight. See, that's another thing. That's violence, because there's violence recorded tied to this too, and that's rolls with the violence, because you're making positions with recordably, demonstrably physical delusions and criminal influences, and then and opinions about me. They don't even know me. And so then I make an opinion. Then I put. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. You right now. You fight. We're gonna have this taken care of.